Hello, and welcome to our second video in our business course. And I'm excited to be here to share with you guys some really important info today. And as you can see, I have my helpers. So I got my Selah helper and my Michael helper and my Davey helper. And Davey has been a ton of help today in particular because he's helped me set up this room. So we've got lights and a whiteboard and all that kind of thing and a little tripod that the camera's on so that you can actually, there's light and you can see me. And this guy was great. So I'm super appreciative of Davey's help. I love that Young Living is a family business. And so all these guys have roles and unofficial roles depending on ages, right? But everybody helps and participates and they help unwrap packages or put things away or clean up so I can do a video or give me kisses and hugs while I'm doing a video. Everybody's got their roles and I really love that because they're growing up in an entrepreneurship culture where they watch us brainstorm and be creative and build a business and serve people, and it's happening in front of them all the time. And they're already learning at these young ages about how to have a healthy lifestyle. So that's super cool. They know how to use oils. They know, we had a conversation at lunch about laundry detergent and about the effects that toxic laundry detergent can have on you. And they already knew. They were like, ooh, toxic laundry detergent. It's just how they're growing up. And I love that. So, all right. She's not growing up. So today, that is my joke with them though. I'm like, you guys are so obedient, except with this whole growing up part. Like you're supposed to just freeze and put a brick and they just grow all the time, right? Okay, so today I want to talk with you guys about enrolling and how to enroll people, as well as essential rewards. About essential rewards, because those two things are cornerstones of your business. Okay, if you guys are going to go, you need to do it, because I need to be able to think and talk.
Michael,
I love it, Dad. Thank you for your help. Okay, those two things are cornerstones of your business. If you, as you know, you're enrolled, right? And there's great value in that, right? Are you happy you're a Young Living member? Are you happy that somebody introduced you to it, right? Like thinking through those kinds of things is what helps me not feel salesy, right? Because if I was being salesy, I'm trying to sell something to somebody that they don't really need, right? Or that's not going to benefit their family. But I have this starter kit that has been of enormous benefit to our family, so much so that we have bought it multiple times, over and over again, because it's such a good value. And so I can very genuinely, with all of me, be like, yep, you need this. It's super good for you, right? And do you see how there's no sales in that? And then essential rewards is the same way. And I'll talk a little bit more about that in a few minutes. But it's one of those things where I'm like, yes, I love ER. I can't imagine not being on ER. That it's a fabulous deal for us in so many ways. And so that's not salesy either. I'm like, we need it. Let's do it, right? Okay, so let's talk about how to enroll. And if you have been around for a little while and you know how to enroll, as I explain this, I want you to be thinking, could I explain this to somebody else? And then you can actually think that way with all my videos that I'm doing. And even if this is not new to you, I want you to be trying to learn this information to a point where you can then teach it to somebody else, right? Because that's how you're going to duplicate and how you're going to build a business, because you can take what you're learning and you can teach it to somebody else. Do we have to be an expert? No. Do I have to know everything? No. Do I know everything? Of course not, right? But one of the things I've learned how to do over the years is when people ask me a question that I don't know the answer to, I say, that's a great question. I'm going to research it and get back to you. And then what do? I research it and I get back to them, right? So don't feel like you have to know everything. It is okay to say, hey, I'm still learning. I'm new at this. And people give you so much grace. So don't feel like you have to be perfect at this, right? Okay, so let's talk about enrolling. So when you enroll somebody, you are helping them join Young Living, ideally with a premium starter kit. There's a couple of different kits. There's a basic kit that's like $45 or $50 that gets somebody a wholesale membership. But I rarely, like probably could count on one hand the number of people I've enrolled with one of those kits, because you only get Stress Away. And I like Stress Away, but for $165, you get 11 oils and the diffuser. And that is an amazing, amazing deal. So when they enroll with the starter kit, they are getting a wholesale membership. And so that means that they are saving 24% off retail right off the bat. They could sign up as a retail customer. Every now and then people do that, but it's not a good deal. And so it's painful to me when somebody does retail, right? I'm like, no, don't do that. But get a wholesale membership. So you get your wholesale membership for 24% off. And then I need to turn off notifications because they pop up and then I lose my train of thought. Okay. All right. We're good now. Okay. So the 24% off on the starter kit. And why do I encourage people to have their own membership? Okay? Because you could just order for people, right? Add them onto your Essential Rewards order, and then you go from there, right? Number of different reasons. Number one, it's highly beneficial for people to have their own account because they're saving the 24%, right? They're getting the promos themselves instead of just adding onto your order and then you get the promos, which is nice for you, right? But we want to be equipping them to have their own account. Then they can get online and order, and they're not coming to you to say, hey, can you add this for me? And then maybe or maybe not, they don't pick it up, and then they don't pay you for it. I always, if I'm gonna order for somebody, I will do it one time, and they have to pay me ahead of time. And so that way I'm not stuck with whatever it is they wanted, right? But I will only do it once. I am not the Mary Kay lady. That is part of the beauty of this business is people are independent. They get their own accounts and then they can order what they want and it comes right to their door, right? So that, because y'all, there's no freedom in this if everybody is always coming to you to get their orders. Like, it's just too crazy. And then when they have their own accounts, they can be on Essential Rewards and get all of those benefits. Then they can also, hey guys, just ignore him, it's okay. They get on Essential Rewards and they get all of those benefits, and then they can also build their own business someday if they want. And if they're just adding on and ordering from you, then they don't get any of those benefits. So just enroll them. And honestly, I don't even usually give people another option. I'm like, okay, you want to get some oils? That is awesome. Here's how you enroll and get your starter kit, right? Okay, so let's talk about how to do that. I have got my computer screen, and my Davey helper is going to zoom in for us because he is awesome. So here's our screen, okay? And I'm at youngliving.com. And up here at the top, it says member sign up, right? Oop, this ought to be tricky as I work this.
Just become a member.
Upside down. Okay, so this was on the homepage. Sorry, hold on. Okay, youngliving.com. All right, so here's the Young Living website that we all know and love, right? Youngliving.com. When you enroll somebody, make sure at the end that you write down the website for them that they ordered from. Because I can't tell you how many times people are like, I don't know which website that was. And then that way you can tell them, okay? Youngliving.com. So you go to youngliving.com, and then up here at the top, I logged out before we did this all. But, okay, up here at the top it says become a member. So you go up here to become a member. And then it gives you this whole list of benefits and why you want to become a member, right? So if you haven't already, you can talk that back through with your person. Members get 24% off. You get rewards through Essential Rewards, reduce shipping costs through ER, stuff like that, right? So then you go down here and you choose your premiums, you choose your starter kit, okay? So here's some different starter kit options. This is the main one. This is the good old premium starter kit, right? Right here. But then if you click on other premium kits, this is where we have Savvy Minerals starter kits. And then Thieves starter kits. Can you see that? Thieves starter kits, Ninja Red starter kits. And then that one is Spanish, I think. That comes with a rainstone diffuser.
That's Spanish? That's not Spanish.
That's not Spanish. There are Spanish ones. Then we have specialty kits. Here we go. Specialty kits are in Spanish. And there's a military kit there. And then there's an international 220 volt, if people need that one. And then here's the basic kit over here, $45. You get a couple packs of Ninja, a Stress Away, and some Thieves Mints, okay? So we're gonna go over here and we are gonna pick our starter kit. I love the Desert Mist Diffuser, so that's the one we're gonna get.
I like that one.
You like the Aria?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, so Carol, try to hold that still. Then it says everything that's included in the kit, and then Essential Rewards enrollment. So we just click yes. And so with Essential Rewards, so we'll point it back over here for a second. When they do their very first order, the Essential Rewards, the starter kit counts as the ER order. And so you might as well get points for it when you do it. And then they can always go back in and cancel it when they need to, okay? So we'll talk about ER benefits here for a minute, and then we'll keep going with enrollment, okay? So ER benefits, lots of things, right? You get percentage back on your purchases from Young Living. So for the first 3 months, you get 10% back. Then you get 20% back. Let me look, changes occasionally. Months 4 through 24, you get 20% back. And then after you've been on ER for 2 years, you get 25% back. I don't know any other store that gives me 25% back for shopping with them, right? It is amazing. And then they give you gifts also. So after 3 months of being continually on ER, then you get a peppermint. After 6 months, you get a Thieves. After 9 months, you get a Breathe Again. And then after a year, you get a Loyalty Oil. And they send that to you every year. When it started, I thought, oh, do I just get that the first year, right? But I've been on ER for like 6 years now. 2012, 7 years. And I've gotten those gifts since they released this program, like every year since then. So that's pretty cool. You'll also get reduced shipping. And we have a program called YL Go that's kind of like Amazon Prime. So when you're on YL Go, it's $59 for the year. This is just information. This doesn't tend to happen at enrollment. I don't even actually know if you can do it at enrollment. But $59 a year, you get 13 ER shipments. And it works out to like $3 a shipment or something like that. Processes faster. And then if you need it overnight, then you can add $10 to that. And then you get it overnighted. So you're getting an overnight mail for like $13. That is awesome. You also get special promos. Every month, there are special promos just for Essential Rewards that you can only get if you're on ER. So, all right. Yep. Okay. And Essential Rewards is a great time and money saver. When people are getting oils and jumping in, they are oftentimes making lifestyle changes at the same time. They're switching out toxic laundry soap. They're switching out toxic hand soap, toothpaste, whatever, right? And so ER is a really great way to be able to switch out things over a period of time because it's a minimum of 50 PV order a month. So you switch it out over time and then it's not a big whammy all at one time, right? You just replace things. Okay, I'm out of whatever, laundry soap, right? Then I'm going to buy it from Young Living this month instead of going back to Target, right? Okay, so here we are back on our enrollment screen. So we'll lower that down. Thanks, buddy. You're doing a great job. Okay, so I clicked yes, and then it popped up this other screen about set up your monthly Essential Rewards order. So then it says, do you want to use your premium starter kit as your first Essential Rewards order? So I'm going to say yes. Wonderful. Your selected one and any additional products that you add will count for your ER order this month. And then you can set up your kit. There's kits if you want. You can customize it. There's ER. Okay, watch where the camera is there, bud. ER and Thieves. So I can do customize, and then I can pick. So, okay, what do I want to get? How about Thieves? We're talking about laundry soap. So I am going to get, y'all know how to do this, so I'll just do it real quick. I'm going to get some dish soap. I'm going to get some foaming hand soap. I'm going to get household cleaner. And I'm at $49.75. And I'm going to get hand purifier because that stuff's incredible. Let me find it.
It says out of stock. Oh, no, that's fruit and veggie spray.
No, fruit and veggie spray is out of stock. All right, waterless hand purifier. And then I'm at $54.75. So I'm going to go save monthly order. Okay, and I got it customized. Then if I wanted to add more things, then I would click add more products. But then I'm just going to click next. And then I fill out if I'm signing up, right, then I would fill out all my information, name, email, sign-in information. You pick a username, a password, and a PIN. The PIN is 4 digits that they will give customer service whenever they need help. Or like if I'm going to contact customer service for them, then I need their membership number and their PIN before customer service will let me do anything, right? Okay, then I have commission processing information. So generally, if they know they want to do the business, then they can do with social security number. Otherwise, they can just do no social security number required. And then when they've earned over $600, then Young Living will contact them and say, hey, I need your social security number for tax purposes. All right, sponsor and enroller information. This is really important for you. So you say, yes, somebody referred me. And then they put your member number in there. And for right now, they're going to do your member number for sponsor and enroller. And we will talk tomorrow about what that means and when you change that and how all of that goes. Okay. But for right now, sponsor and enroller is your member number. And if you don't know your member number, if you don't know your member number, then it is in your profile in your virtual office, or you can ask me and I can look it up and shoot it to you really quick. Okay. All right, you're doing great. So then we do terms and conditions. Check, I've read them, and then agree and continue, which I'm not going to be able to get past that screen right now. But so what I do there is then you're just putting in payment information and processing that, okay? All right, buddy, you can stick that back over there. Thank you for being an amazing telephone holder.
Wait, this is a telephone now?
Well, it is a phone, and then make it straight up and down. So one of the things that I do is I sometimes have things called flip kits. Thank you for your help. And what a flip kit is a starter kit. There we go. A flip kit is a starter kit that's never been used, right? It's in the packaging, it's all wrapped up, it's new, and I bring them to classes sometimes, and then people can take home a kit right away. And so the way that works is they go online, they sign up for everything just like we just did, and then they put in my shipping address to return the kit to. And I don't even think it saves it. It doesn't, ER doesn't go there, right? It's just that very first order goes back to my house, and then I have my kit back, and they got to take one home right away. So that's super, people really like that. There is something about that instant gratification, right? So you don't have to do that. I didn't do it right away. I did it, down the road a little bit. So that was good. There's a good idea for you. All right, let's talk about what you get paid and how to get paid when you help somebody enroll, okay? So in the same month, so this is August, okay? So in August, if I sign up my neighbor, then I need to do a personal order myself of 50 PV. And so I can do that on Essential Rewards. I can do that on a quick order. Makes more sense for me to do it on ER because then I'm also getting points back, right? But either way, I have to have a 50 PV order. And that is usually equal to dollars, but not always. Some things have less PV than they are dollars. So just watch that when you're checking out and make sure you have 50 PV. So then when you have a 50 PV order, that's all you're required to have no matter how many people you sign up. If I sign up 5 people in a month or 10 people in a month, I still only need one 50 PV order to be able to get paid. So then, that was August, I signed up people, I made my 50 PV order. Then in September, somewhere around the 17th through the 20th, it kind of varies, maybe earlier if there's a weekend in there, then you'll get paid by Young Living. And you can set up direct deposit, and then they are transitioning away from checks and setting up another kind of payment system. So more details about that in your virtual office. But that's when you'll get paid. And then you'll get $50 for every person that you enrolled. Now let me talk to you about those bonuses. There's actually 2 different bonuses that make up that $50. The first one is called a starter kit bonus. And that is a flat $25 that you get every time somebody gets a starter kit. The second bonus is called the fast start bonus. And that one is 25% of your person's first 3 months of orders. Okay, so if they've ordered the starter kit and that's 100 PV, then that's $50, right? But say they get the starter kit and they also get Thieves Cleaner right away, then that's more PV and then you get 25% of that, right? Then say I enroll my neighbor, and then my neighbor enrolls her sister, okay? I'm gonna get 10%, as the enroller of the neighbor, I'm gonna get 10% of what the sister ordered, right? And that's for life. So I have friends that have been enrolling for 6 years now. I still get 10% of every person that they personally sign up for their first 3 months. Isn't that cool? And the minimum order for you, those 3 months, is 50 PV so that you can get paid. Sound good? All right. Enrolling, essential rewards. So after you enroll them, a few steps, right? You're like, welcome to Young Living. We're so glad you're here. I love to give people a reference book because I want them to be able to know how to use their oils. Let's see if I can grab one really quick. Okay, this is the reference book that I love to give. This one is by Life Science Publishers. It's discoverlsp.com. And I have a preferred membership there that LSP is so generous, and they're like, give this to your team and you can share it with them. Aren't they amazing? So I have a login for LSP that I can give to you, and then you go on and you can log in, and it doesn't save payment information, which is beautiful. So you just log in there, put your stuff in, have it shipped to your house, and the member pricing is terrific. So I give them one of these, and then I give them a little starter guide, whatever it was that I taught the class with, right? And talk to them if you have any questions, and then I like to add them to this Oily Renaissance Facebook group. And that way they have community, they can interact and ask questions, they're pulled into this bigger community that is Young Living. Because when people are joining and getting oils, they want oils, but they're also, we want community, right? And so when people are pulled into community, it helps them learn how to use their oils. It helps them adapt to the lifestyle, helps them grow and be involved and be in Young Living for the long haul. So add them to Oily Renaissance. This is your group too. And so I want you to feel free to post in here, go live and do videos, whatever is on your heart, do that. And take advantage of this bigger group to help build momentum and to help beat the Facebook algorithms. Sometimes it's really tempting for people to be like, okay, I'm gonna spin off and just do my own little group. And that's fine, right? Like if you wanna do that, you are free, it is your business and you can do it, right? But my advice to you is to capitalize on the momentum of the bigger group. Because what happens is they get in this little group with 20 people in it or whatever it is, and then nobody sees the posts and it's like crickets in there. And so instead of it being this vibrant community where there's a lot of action happening, there's maybe one post a week, if even that, right? And so it doesn't feel like a community. But when you've got more people and more going on, then we can all help each other, and then it just grows and becomes even more community, right? Does that make sense? So make yourself at home in Oily Renaissance. Like it's for all of us, and that's always been my intention. When it started back in 2013, my heart was always that it was for all of us, right? So jump in there and use that. So then after your person gets their kit, then follow-up is super important. And we will talk more about how to do that. But one of the things I do is, if they didn't take it home and it's coming in the mail, about a week later, I'm like, hey, did you get your kit yet? Hey, did it come? Everything look good, right? And then I just follow up. Hey, what oils have you used? Which one is your favorite? What kind of questions do you have? And I just stay in touch with them. I even put reminders on my phone, like, hey, check in on Denise and see how she's doing with her oils, so that it doesn't just get lost in life, right? All right, well, thank you for jumping on today, and leave me some questions, some thoughts in the comments. And because remember, when you watch every video and comment on every video, then at the end of this class, the end of this course, I'm going to do a drawing for a premium starter kit. And you want your name in that drawing. So, all right, well, thank you so much, and I will see you tomorrow.